I have to stretch before I yell. You know, you always gotta stretch before you yell. Safety first, guys. Okay, so we gotta talk. And I've been holding my tongue for a long time about a certain company that does this on the daily, and streamers just eat this up. They eat this crap up, and it's so bad. I've been holding my tongue on this, and now that we have a creative agency that is like boasting about this tactic, I can finally unleash my thoughts, and I'm very excited because this has been coming. So basically, let's go over the situation. Ogilvy, I don't even know how to say their name. They look like they're like some brands agency marketing company. They work for brands. They don't work for the streamers. They work for brands. They boasted about their new campaign that they did. So they basically used streamers' tip jars to advertise Burger King. Here, let's watch their cute little video, okay? Here we go.
Just got a donation that was using the text of like an advert. I am so confused.
Thanks for your stream, Pokey.
You're so welcome.
I have donated $5 so I can say that on the Burger King app you can get a Whopper, a small French fries and small drink for $5.
Listen, are you gonna sponsor me or not?
We just gave you $5.
Go to the closest Burger King drive-thru and get a great deal with the $3 I just donated.
So I'm gonna go to the closest Burger King, and I'm gonna get a great deal on with the $3 you just donated.
I wrote a poem for you. Here it goes.
Yo, King, your donations are f***ing weird.
Why 4,99 and not 5? Because it sounds cheaper.
You can get 40-piece chicken nuggets for under $5. Is that real?
Have you already thought about the mini shake at Burger King for $1?
You're making me hungry if that's what the point you're trying to make.
I mean, now you're starting to make Burger King sound really good right now. I mean, my mouth is starting to get watered.
Hey, it's your favorite bot again.
I might consider going to Burger King sometime.
King of the stream, thank you for the $1 donation.
Thank you so much to King of the Street.
So basically what they did is they did some mass marketing campaign where they went to streamers and did the minimum amount that they could tip for it to show up in chat, to have the streamer talk about it, or, you know, to have their text to speech go off. Obviously, this is they're bragging about this because they're appealing to corporations, to businesses. They work for companies. They don't work for streamers. So that's why it kind of has this like poor taste angle, but it's also just like the ethics of the whole thing, right? Burger King is a billion-dollar corporation, $1 million. It makes a fair amount of money across the world. They are donating $3 to advertise on streamers. It's not fake. It's not fake. When I have a tweet to show you, it's actually kind of funny because some of the samples that they used weren't even like great reactions to it. Like you could tell like a lot of the streamers were like put off by it. It's not fake because Ross O'Donovan actually had this happen to him. Hey, Burger King, you guys took out our talk, so I put it back in for you. Also, this marketing is scummy as hell. Don't ever do it again. So actually this happened. This was a real viral marketing campaign that I got unwillingly wrapped in. This is not fake. So what they did, guys, is they basically just took the camera and they overlaid like generic games, and they basically just took, it wasn't like the actual stream, it was like they just took the camera. So it looks fake, but it is real. So yeah, Ross O'Donovan of Game Grumps had this happen to him. You know, obviously like the ethics of it is, you know, very questionable, something that I personally have a problem with. And even the legality of the whole thing. So if we look at the legal side of things, Noah Downs, who is a lawyer in the space, commented, quote, "This is wildly inappropriate, but also how does this play with hashtag FCC disclosures? There's clearly a financial relationship created, so in theory, reading/discussing the tip could constitute promotion or endorsement. And who's responsible for the ad then, the tipper or the streamer? This falls into a gray area. Text-to-speech tip apps could force streams to not only accidentally promote a brand they know nothing about, but also invoke FTC issues for the streamer. So there's no like clear answer here. It is like very like legally very, very awkward, and I think I would want to talk to Noah more about this. But you know, a company coming to a stream and advertising without the permission of the streamer at first, to me, is like super, super unethical. It's super scummy. Like, there's a lot of issues with this. And you know, first and foremost, you have potential conflicts of interest. You know, we've talked about this in the past with Twitch's ads, and streamers not being able to control what ads are played before their stream, their pre-rolls, or even during the stream when they run ads. Because if you have a family-friendly channel, and I've seen a streamer speak out about this, because they run a super family-friendly channel, and they were having ads that promoted like mature games. Not having that control can cause a lot of problems, because if your audience, you know, is a bunch of kids and you're advertising, you know, 17 and up games, that is tarnishing. You know, that's dangerous. Like, what if you're sponsored? So what if you're sponsored by Elgato or Corsair, and then Logitech comes in and just drops 50 subs? Like, that's super freaking awkward. That could cause a lot of problems with your sponsor as well. And also, it's really confusing to your audience. And also, it's really awkward for you, because you're on stream and like, yeah, they just dropped a bunch of subs, but like also like you are sponsored by a competitor. This is weird now. The biggest issue is the fact that they did not reach out ahead of time to reach an agreement beforehand. If you worked with Burger King and you reached a deal beforehand, a sponsored deal, like, hey, we're gonna come in and drop subs, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine. The problem is like they're freaking throwing $3-5 at streamers, especially like I'm sure Ross O'Donovan, like, he has a big reach. He has 600,000 Twitter followers. I'm sure he has a decent sized reach on Twitch as well. You're worth more than that as a streamer. I would have no problem with this if this was like, if you guys had a deal beforehand. So what's interesting is there's a company that goes around and does this very regularly. And you already know who I'm talking about. They prowl the front page of Twitch when you have a lot of viewers, and they come into your chat when you're on the front page, and they drop a lot of subs. And I have seen streamers eat this up, where they're like, oh my god, thank you so much for the 100 subs. And it, to me, is like so unethical. Like, you're being used as a streamer. You're being used. You're being used for 100 gifted subs when you could be getting paid a lot more for an actual deal. Dropping 100 subs for front page attention, like, it makes sense for Cash App to do. Like, that is profitable marketing. When Shroud did his coming back stream, he had like 300,000 viewers or 500,000 viewers, and they dropped like 1,000+ subs. Yeah, that's good marketing for them, but it's totally unethical. That was not a beforehand thing. And the thing is, I think they ended up using my reaction or something. Like, that was before, like, that was like my first experience with that. And admittedly, like, you know, I was unprepared. I was unprepared for that. And, you know, that was, I think, when that first started happening, was the Subway thing. And I think Twitch figured it out, because, like, you know, now when they do that stuff, like, that's all rearranged beforehand. The Coke gaming thing, I'm actually not sure about. I don't know, admittedly, like, if the streamers that were featured in that had that beforehand. I want to say they were, but I don't know. Because the Xfinity thing was prepared beforehand. Did I expect the raid? Like, the raid was real. Like, I mean, I didn't expect to have like thousands of people pour in. But at least I knew that this was going to happen, and that I was okay with it happening. And I got paid for it to happen, which is a big thing too. I got paid a fair amount for that to happen. This is throwing $3 at a streamer. $3 for an advertisement. That's so silly. Also, it's stupid because they call it donations. Like, you are a company. You're not donating. Like, these are not donations. This language is so outdated. Twitch's donation feature, first of all, it's not through Twitch that you did it. You did it on the Twitch platform, but this is not a Twitch donation feature. Like, this language is so wrong and misleading. Legally, it's not correct. Like, if you're a streamer, like, you should have control over your content at the end of the day. If you want to talk to Cash App beforehand and be like, hey, like, you know, let's work out a deal if you want to sponsor this and have like a sponsored thing where you drop some subs and we promote Cash App, let's work out a deal. You ultimately should have full control over your content. You should have control over what gets advertised on your stream. And you should be paid fairly for that. This is neither of those things. You're getting neither of these things as a streamer. You're getting suckered into like a corporate penny pinching and like taking advantage. You're literally being taken advantage of. And I hate the, you know, the Cash App thing. I hate it. I hate it. And whenever I see a streamer tweet that their Cash App reaction, I die inside a little bit because I'm like, dude, like you're just condoning like an unethical practice. I don't care how many subs you drop. I want to have control over my content and I want to know who is advertising on my channel. You know, the funny thing is, Cash App came into the stream last week and they tried to get me to respond to them on stream and I ignored them. Because I knew what they were trying to do. They were trying to drop some subs. They're like, Loco, pick a number 1 to 100. And I straight up ignored them because I knew what they were trying to do. I'm in the middle of a sponsored thing right now, Cash App, something that I actually consented to beforehand. I'm getting so many $3 donations of people trying to troll right now. Because what they do is they just sit on the front page, and the second you go on the front page and you've got 10, 20,000 viewers, oh, let me just drop 100 subs because I love you and I care about you. No, they don't give a crap about you, streamers. You're being taken advantage of, and it makes me so mad. And I've been biting my tongue so long about this. And now that a company is boasting about this, I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. It's gummy as hell. Stop going around. If you want to work with streamers, talk to them first. Stop going around and advertising your stupid payment system without people's permission. And streamers, like, be better about this stuff. Like, be a little bit more aware of like who's taking advantage of you. If Cash App came in right now and dropped 100 subs, I would thank them. I'd be like, thank you. I probably wouldn't say their name on stream. I'd just be like, thank you very much. If you would like to sponsor me or work out a deal, please check my business email. But I saw them in here last week and I just didn't say anything because I was not about to chill for that. And then what they're gonna do is they're gonna take your reaction, and this is what they're gonna do, guys. They're going to make money off of you. They're gonna drop 100 subs, and they are going to clip your reaction, and they're forever going to have that power over you. They're gonna be able to use it for whatever they want. The agency that's behind it can use it to leverage other deals where they are making the big bucks, and you are just a sucker. And you just got suckered in. It's unsolicited advertising. It's unsolicited advertising. It just makes me so mad. Like, stop doing this stuff. I mean, I'm glad that people see how wrong this is, but like, again, like the same people that are commenting on this, like turn around and like are like crying over Cash App donating 100 subs. In fact, it probably gets more awkward the more money it is, you know? Like, if Burger King donated $3 to my stream with an ad, I would laugh because I wouldn't even think it was real, because we get troll tips like that all the time. I literally have like a backlog of like at least 3 right now of people trolling. Like, we get those troll things all the time. But like, if Burger King came here and dropped 100 subs, like that's super awkward. Yeah, it's super scummy. I don't even know what this links to. Oh God, the challenge thing. Jesus, our supporter. We make brands matter and make streamers not matter.